Hello, today I would like to introduce a famous artist named Georgia O'Keeffe. As a female artist, Georgia O'Keeffe helped to open the doors for all female artists. Her unique style of painting and large canvases and bright colors helped to open up the world to other female artists. She became very well known because of her love of painting flowers and things that you find in nature. The storybook is called Georgia in Hawaii, when Georgia O'Keeffe painted what she pleased. Written by Amy Novesky, illustrated by Sully Morales. Let's get started. After 5 days at sea, Georgia O'Keeffe arrived on a green island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. She was greeted with silver coins, leis of plumeria, wild ginger, and crown flowers. Aloha, Georgia, aloha. It was February 1939, and the Hawaiian Pineapple Company had invited the famous artist to tour Hawaii. They wanted her to create two paintings to promote the delights of pineapple juice. Georgia visited the pineapple field soon. After her arrival on the island of Oahu, she found the sharp and silvery fruit quite strange and beautiful. She wanted to live nearby so she could study it up close, but the pineapple company would not let her. Only workers lived near the fields, they said. Georgia protested that she was a worker too and could live wherever she wanted. The company refused to allow her. Instead, they presented her with a pineapple. Georgia was disgusted. She did not want to paint the fruit now that it had been picked, and she would not let anyone tell her what to paint. Despite the pineapple trouble, Georgia started her tour. She flew to the island of Maui. There she stayed on an old sugar plantation at the edge of a rainforest and carried a paper umbrella when it rained. In a borrowed banana wagon, she drove the tightly winding mountain roads. Georgia went where she wanted, when she wanted. And Georgia painted. Yes, Georgia painted. Georgia painted waterfalls and green pleated mountains, lava hardening to fantastic shapes, and delicate feathered fish hooks that she collected like seashells. And Georgia painted the blue sea. Next, she traveled by steamer to the big island of Hawaii, where she admired volcanoes that rose thousands of feet into the sky. She walked on black sand beaches, reached only by boat, and studied a rare piece of red coral. She met the local cattle ranchers, and there the cattle ranchers greeted her happily. These Hawaiian cowboys showed her their gardens. And Georgia painted flowers, birds of paradise, philodendrons, foot-long heliconias, and fragrant primarias, torch ginger and silver cups, lotus and hibiscus. She painted a paradise. She painted a bird of paradise that she picked on her way on the road. It reminded Georgia of her favorite desert flower, the jimson weed. In Kauai, her last stop, Georgia visited local artists. She stayed at the seaside home of a former Hawaiian queen near Kaloa, a small mill town surrounded by fields of wild sugar cane. Soon she was used to the scent of burning sugar in the air. Georgia was even starting to look like an island girl. But too soon, Georgia's Hawaiian tour was over. It was now April, and time for her to return home. From the deck of an elegant ocean liner, Georgia watched the green islands grow smaller and smaller until it was just her and the sea and the sky. Georgia had created 20 paintings of Hawaii. but she had not painted a pineapple. Instead, she gave the Hawaiian Pineapple Company a painting of a heliconian flower and a papaya tree. They were not happy. They wanted a pineapple. Georgia was not happy either. She was not going to be told what to paint. But then she thought about Hawaii and all that it had given her. She decided to give the company what they wanted. 36 hours later, a Hawaiian pineapple arrived at Georgia's penthouse in New York City. Though Georgia didn't need it, when she closed her eyes, she could still see Hawaii and its sharp and beautiful fruit. And Georgia painted a pineapple. She painted many, many pineapples. End of our story. This is the story of artist Georgia O'Keeffe, who visited Hawaii and painted a series of 20 some odd paintings. Your assignment today, boys and girls, I want you to visit the internet and look at flowers that are unique to the culture of Hawaii. Once you find those flowers, I want you to draw at least 3 to 5 rough drafts. And we know rough drafts are practice drawings of something that we are uniquely looking at. This is a rough draft of some flowers that are unique to Hawaii. Use your crayons, use your markers, your colored pencils, and shape them in. Find beautiful flowers, and you might decide to add a few other items on, such as a butterfly, and concentrate on the leaves as well. But find some beautiful things on the internet to practice drawing. Here's our last example. Don't forget, our art elements are colors. We're going to practice using different colors to shade in our rough draft. And we're going to practice using our different types of line. Another art element, line or lines. We know lines can be straight, curved, broken, horizontal, zigzag. So today, boys and girls, I'm asking you to visit the internet and do a collection of wonderful rough draft drawings. I will look at them when we return back to school. Be safe, be healthy. This is Miss Johnson, and this has been a BES production.